together, you'll see they'll basically weave on their own. I don't want you to worry about riffle right now. I just want you to you just do that twist, and as you see, they've already woven at that point. At this point, just do that. Do the split. I'll get a better one. Set the packets. And at this point, if you look, the weave's already done. Very deceptive to a layman, because you can make this thing look like a sloppy shuffle, and the work's already done in the first half a second. As you see, I lucked up and got a perfect split that time. But you see how easy it is. It'll basically weave itself. Now, try that one more time. Do it. Set them. Twist. Just as such. Can't overemphasize this. This is very, very important. You want to lift up gently as you're you see, as you lift up, they'll basically weave on their own. And you see it comes out perfect. I mean, I couldn't believe it when it started to actually work. And all I want you to do is just practice that. I want you to take all the steps we've learned up to now, which we got splitting, getting them down to the table, press down on a circle, set it, and just let them weave up. Don't worry about a riffle at this time. And just practice that. And then when you're ready, continue with the next chapter. The riffle. This is the part where it makes it even more disarming to the layman audience. And that is basically take it as you go up. That's all there is to it. It's just riffle up. Now there's a couple ways to attack this. You can riffle right behind the weave, just like such. Or, because the weave is completed so quickly, you could just, this is what I do most of the time, let the weave complete itself and then riffle down. Now, most people think, they're like, well, how do you riffle and make sure the cards are woven correctly? But as you noticed before, it's already finished. The audience will think you're actually lifting up the cards to do the shuffle, and it's already finished. All the hard work's already done. So we'll try that again. Put it down. This is such. And I know probably at this point it seems like there's a lot piled on you to learn, but just take it one step at a time. Put them together and twist. Riffle down as such. Just keep practicing that over and over. Now you look at where my grip is. I'm holding basically in line with the dots or the angels. Now you saw how I knocked it out of whack there. I would never even attempt to finish this shuffle with it out of line like that. I mean, I can't stress enough. Pretty much if I knock one card out of place, I'll start over. That's a pretty sloppy one there. Anyone who does Faros knows it's not really an exact science. There'll be times when it doesn't work right. And it just takes practice. Just get the split, get it down. You see at this point, you look up here at the part that hadn't fallen yet, the work's already done. So you just riffle off just as such. You know, it's actually no more complicated than that. And just practice that, and then we'll go on to the next chapter. Now I'd like to discuss some problems with the shuffle. And the first one is 26-26 split. A lot of the tricks or effects that I've done involve actually only working with the top stock of the deck, setting cards up for poker demos or whatever. And the thing about it is that with a Tabled Faro, of course, the weave starts from the bottom. So if you're off on your cut, your top stock is not going to be shuffled correctly. So it's eventually you're going to have to learn by sight to try to do a perfect split. And it's just something that will come over time with practice. Well, I'll box that one up, but is over time, just keep practicing until you can do it by sight. Don't rely on any kind of fingernail or anything like that to measure. And one of the biggest problems I've found is just getting the very bottom cards to weave correctly. Which you see that's a demonstration of it just doesn't start right. And it's just something that there's really no simple solution for it that I've found. Just practice and setting the packets, keeping it perfectly squared. And I always start with a corner and set it like such. And I really make a concerted effort to get that bottom stock to weave correctly, and then you'll see that it comes out right at the top. And it's just something that you have to do with practice. And I like to do a quick review here. And like you did, is get the deck, do your split, and just get a tiny little break in there. Hold it with your thumb. Do a transfer to the right hands down to the table. Reach over, pull off, push those cards together. Riffle as such. Just keep practicing that over and over. It's not going to come out perfect every time. It's not an exact science. Just like that.